Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Dark to Light podcast brought to you by Patriot Gold. The CEO of Wells Fargo warns that the worst is yet to come for Americans, and Deutsche Bank is forecasting a major recession with similarities to 70s era stagflation and real wealth destruction. We're seeing that kind of play out all over the place right now. If the playbook follows the 1970s, gold and silver are the standout cheap asset from this starting point, according to Deutsche Bank strategists. Bloomberg Intelligence forecasts $2,500 gold by year's end. And meanwhile, Goldman Sachs and Wells Fargo see gold hitting record highs in 2022. Former Gold Corp chairman Ian Tilfer warns that, quote, peak gold has been reached regarding maximum output, and for that reason raised his forecast to $2,400 to $2,500 an ounce. Jeffrey said their long-term forecast remains in place for gold prices to push to $5,500 an ounce. You can call the Patriot Gold Group today before it's too late. They have the no fee for life IRA, where your IRA or 401k can be in physical gold and silver, and you may actually be eligible for the no fee for life IRA on qualifying rollovers. Call 800-356-4470 for a free investor guide today. Patriot Gold Group is a Consumer Affairs top-rated gold IRA dealer 6 years in a row. Call 800-356-4470. Do it as soon as the show ends. Make sure your money is safe throughout these tumultuous times, and thank you so much.
RadioInfluence.com.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the Friday edition of the Dark to Light podcast with
Overcast Val and
Sunny Beans. They're better than Cloudy Beans.
Cloudy Beans.
I sing in the morning when I start the pre-show. Good morning, good morning. I don't know why.
They I forget in that scene. I forget what happened. What date does it turn? Because they go past. They go into the next day. I think it's March. I think it's a March date.
What? I don't even know what movie that's from.
Oh, geez. Now is that Singing in the Rain? Hold on.
I don't know. I got no idea.
Hold on. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I think it's Singing in the Rain.
Oh, I never saw it.
You've never seen Singing in the Rain?
Nope.
Oh, my gosh. Do you know, here's a little movie trivia for you. Do you know that because of course, they had very specific ways of filming movies and having them come out look good, and the cameras were not nearly as good as they are today, so they had to do certain things to make sure that certain things read on film, things like rain. How do you get rain to read on film when you have all of these, at the time, advanced cameras, but not the best that we know today? And they had to put a little bit of milk inside of the water that they were spraying onto the set for rain so that it would read a little bit better on camera. So actually, Gene Kelly is singing in the milk.
That's funny. I didn't know Mike was still here. This is crazy.
There you go.
Oh, goodness. Well, okay. Movie trivia to start. And then I want to jump right into Wednesday, Frank. We talked about this PAC that had gone after Madison Cawthorn, how it put stuff out about Boebert. And I saw it come across on the Young Turks. That's how I found it. It just crossed across my YouTube feed. But it turns out now, 2 days later, or a day later, Boebert is taking legal action over this false and disgusting claim report that she was a paid escort. So basically they said in these accusations that she was a paid escort, and that as a result, or they think as a result of that work.
And the Young Turks reported it as an exciting development. It could be true.
Well, they said, we don't know if it's true. To their credit, they said, we're not sure if if this is true yet, but if it is.
Well, we're just going to put it out there.
Yeah. Yes. Yep. And they did. But she's suing. It says here, Boebert's attorney sent a letter to the American Muckrakers PAC, which is the PAC that has done all this, regarding the claims that she was an unlicensed paid escort, pledging to bring civil defamation lawsuits against them. And it says, quote, partisan organizations putting out blatantly false and disgusting accusations won't stop me from advancing freedom and conservative values. This group's conduct, vile conduct. I hate when ads do this. They move in the middle of the demonstrates why people are fed up with politics. I'm not going to stand by and pretend this is normal behavior. And in the letter, it says Boebert's attorney wrote that the PAC published a series of false and defamatory statements about the Congresswoman. And while Muckrakers has marketed itself as a watchdog group, the truth is they are a political committee that exclusively opposes conservative candidates and is funded and established by Democrats. We have irrefutable evidence that each one of these statements is patently false. You knew this, though, and published these outlandish statements knowing they were fabricated, but likely operated under the inaccurate assumption that publishing false statements against a public figure would not create liability. And he goes, this will be a costly miscalculation for muckrakers and their donors, because even though there is a heightened standard of proof, we have evidence, including internal muckrakers text and email communications, that demonstrates that they did in fact publish statements knowing them to be false. Not often in a defamation case do you get before filing it, evidence that they knew what they were doing was false.
Yes, it's not but then again, we live in unusual times.
Do we?
Oh, yes.
Do you think that Elon Musk leaked the internal Twitter call himself to Project Veritas?
I don't know. Perhaps I wouldn't be at least a wink and a nod to someone who did. I don't know, but I still haven't heard him.
Oh, it's
I heard the first meeting that he wasn't on the call. I heard the first meeting a couple of months ago, and that was bad enough. But what I have been seeing the reaction, it was pretty typical.
Yeah, it's, oh my God, he wants free speech, and he's actually a moderate. What can we do to stop this? I mean, he's not even a Republican, for goodness sakes.
He's a moderate on the issue, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, and he has a lot to learn. I mean, he is woefully still uninformed about a lot of things, but he's getting there slowly but surely.
One needs to hope.
Yeah. Hey, real quick on the Johnny Depp Amber Heard stuff. I know that she's going around now doing interviews, and she went on with Savannah Guthrie, and is that her name? I don't know.
That's the one with the weird mouth?
Yes.
Okay.
And she was asked a question about when Camille Vasquez, who is Johnny Depp's lawyer, said she gave the performance of a lifetime. And this is her. I'm just going to play this because you're going to lose it here. Hold on.
What do you say to that? Says the lawyer for the man who convinced the world he had scissors for fingers. I'm the performer.
Convinced the world. I never thought Johnny Depp actually had scissors for fingers. Oh, she's stupid.
I mean, this is what she chose to say in this interview. So now there's like all these compilation videos going around, but this woman is called Natalie Lawyer Chick, and her reaction is the best. Here, we'll listen to it. Also, everybody had to play it again because they couldn't believe it. But
what? Okay. What did she just say? I'm trying to get through this quickly because I got things to do. But is it crack? Is it crack? What would possess you to say something like that? Help me, Jesus. What would possess a human being to say something like that? Is it drugs? Is it the laffy happy drugs? Why would you say something like that? Says the lawyer. No one in their right mind. And again, remember I told you guys I didn't know Johnny Depp that much. Why didn't I realize until deep into this thing that Johnny Depp was Edward Scissorhands? Because I was a kid when I saw that. And so Edward Scissorhands, I didn't understand who actors were. And that's probably why I don't really know who anyone is, because I just accept them for their character. But anyway, ain't nobody really think that Johnny Depp, the person, had scissors for hands.
Right.
We've seen him. He's walking around without scissors. Who told you that was a good talking point? Who said that? It would have made
the pirate films very awkward too.
Right.
Yeah, if you had a pirate with scissor hands running around.
Hold on, because this is where she really lays it out and made me die. Hold on, wait.
Because he was Edward Scissorhands. It's like a level of contempt. No one believed that he was a semi-robotic man who was raised in a mansion and only came down because the Avon lady came down by his house and she tried to cover up his scars, and then he started cutting bushes, and then he started cutting hair. No one thinks that that's actually Johnny Depp.
Except her. Maybe that's why she started going out with him. Hey, but listen, I think this is also comes to, obviously there's some kind of an imbalance there, and her mind is gone. I think after a great many years of drugs and being able to nobody checking you on your insanity, I guess that just becomes permanent. But everybody should remember, beauty is fleeting, and once her looks are completely gone, then she's just going to be a crazy lady.
Look, I look at her now and her looks are completely gone. She's actually ugly.
She's under a lot of stress too. It's just aging her. And of course she has a lot of contempt for the world, probably a lot of self-hatred and a lot of destructive behavior. So that rots you. It really, really does rot you. It's like dabbling with the dark side. It'll turn you into Palpatine. So, that is fleeting one way or another, but you can certainly hasten the rotting process. Yeah, man. Wow.
I don't know. I mean, anybody that, I don't know, that just got me. Like, I mean, first of all, she's re-defaming him every time she goes out because she's reasserting that he's an abuser after it's basically been proven that, she's reasserting all the defamation claims she just lost on. I don't know.
Incredible.
I don't know.
Incredible.
Yeah. So that's just a fleeting little thing that I had there. So I told everybody I've been working on this case of Joshua Schulte, who you've never heard of before. So that's good because I get to tell you about it without you knowing anything.
Okay, yes.
Now interrupt me at will, okay?
Okay.
Don't let me just blather on without you getting involved. Okay? All right.
This portion of the podcast has been edited to avoid censorship. If you guys want to hear the full version of the podcast, you can go to our Rumble channel at Uncover DC, or you can go to our website, uncoverdc.com, underneath podcasts.